Hello friends, welcome to my June reallocation video or whatever. I don't remember what these are actually called, but we're going to be taking the money that I put in my ding 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 box and we are going to be reallocating it, and we get to see how many challenges we finished for the month of June. I did just remember that I did not update my sheet. I will write everything down on that, and I don't even have it with me. I'm not even sure where I put that journal, so I'll need to find it, but I'll need to update that as well. But we're still going to go ahead and get into this because I'm just too excited, to be honest. That's the only reason. Like, why be anything other than that, and why be orderly when I can be chaotic? So we're just going to put all of these out here, and we finished a lot more challenges than I was expecting this month, which is fantastic. And then this is my ding 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 envelope, and so we do need to count how many of these we finished, and then that will give me the total of how many dollar bills I need to put in here, because I just wait until the very end of the month instead of having to constantly have one on me, because I forget. If I don't have any dollar bills lying around, I forget to put one in here and then everything's off. So that is what we're going to start doing. So let me close this up and we can say bye ding 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 box until next month. So here we go, guys. Okay, so how we're going to do this is the ones that are allocated to specific things I'm going to set to one side, and the ones that are not allocated to anything specific are going to go on the other side. That way it just makes this a little bit easier for myself. Of course, all of the smalls, or all the minis, I have them in here because I wanted to keep track and for me to be able to see, you know, what exactly is going on or whatnot. And so there we go. We have a lot of minis that we completed this month, which is amazing. It's gonna be a lot of money that's going into the what is it going into, guys? Oh, in the ding 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 folder. There we go. We got all these that we just finished. And this next month, I did go ahead and reallocate these whenever we finished, but this next month for all of my mini paloozas, I will not be doing that. They will just be, they'll stay in there because it's all going towards Christmas. And so we'll just wait until that point to do all of those. So let's see, we finished, this wasn't a mini, but it was kind of a mini. This was a shut the box that was absolutely beating my butt, so I decided I was going to finish it because we only needed to save a little bit of money towards stamps and stuff, and it was a lot of money. So we had that one, but then we finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mini challenges this month. That is amazing. Okay, we're going to put these over here because I know where all of these ones are going. So this one is going to Christmas, and then this one and this one are for land payment, and this one goes to stamps. So let me go ahead and pull out my binder for for Christmas. There it is. Guys, my brain is just fried right now because it was we've officially finished all of VBS and everything, and it just wore me out. Like the end of it was a lot. But we did get to watch Piper. This was like they do like a production at the end of it where they do, you know, dances to all of the songs that they had. And this was the first time that she has ever done something like that. And this was also like her year of being, excuse me for a second, switched over to like big kid camp. And as much as I loved that she was in there, it was also like hitting me like, my gosh, my baby is going to be starting kindergarten and she is in big kid camp, and that's just crazy to me. And you know, yeah, I just can't quite wrap my head around that. And so I got to watch her, and it was just so cute. I loved watching all the kids. This is the one that we finished from She's Simply Joyful, and it saved us $20. So I'm going to make sure that that's there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It is. So let me do this to double 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have, my gingerbread men are worth 20, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't have an extra 10 or something sitting in there. So we can now color in another one of these. I'm just making a whole different batch of gingerbread men, apparently. I can't seem to find the correct color. So they all look different. That's fine. Okay, so now we should have 80, right? 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 80. Yep, so we are $80 towards our $1,000 goal. And then this next month, of course, this thing is going to get jam-packed with savings for that, which is wonderful. So that is done. And now we have the land payment, and we don't have a folder for this because we just make the payment pretty much right away. But I wanted to track this because I am a type A personality and I want to track what I can track. And so this is going to be no exception. And so this is not land payment, but these ones are. I have a tracker right here that is called Home Savings. We are not actually saving up for anything. This came from Southern Flair Marketplace on Etsy. But what this is going to do is this is going to help me see how much extra we have put towards our land payment. I, of course, have like a spreadsheet that I do this on as well, but I really wanted to have something like this that I can physically look at all the time and just see, wow, we're really making, you know, progress. And so that's what this is going to be. So this was our letter buck challenge. We finally got 25 L's. And then we also had this, which is our monthly savings, and we should have saved 110 with this one. And we're going to put these all together and count them up and see what we have saved, which is 125, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 125, 30, okay, 135. All right, so 135, we can do one of the hundreds and one of the 35s. I would love to, of course, just like knock out a lot of these small ones, but let's not do that because, yeah, let's just not do that. So let's do this one yellow. I think that could be a fun little color. Let's knock out one of the biggest ones that are on here. 100. So for our, the loan that we have, because we're doing, oh my gosh, guys, we are doing owner financing for our land. My husband and I, my husband doesn't have good credit because of his divorce, and then I don't have good credit because I don't have enough history. And so we are not able to ever like get anything with our credit. And so we were super blessed to come into contact with somebody who is selling our piece of property, and so we are doing owner financing for it. And because of that, we have a what is considered a balloon at the end of our 5-year term. And so basically that says that at the end of our 5-year term, we're going to have to pay about $5,000 to make up the difference of what hasn't been paid over the 5-year term. And so we are putting extra money away, and that is why I wanted one that was specifically $5,000, because I want to not have that. So if we make extra payments every year or every month, then hopefully we will be able to knock down this $5,000 and not have a balloon payment at the end of it. So that is extremely exciting to just like to have extra money going towards a land payment. I mean, guys, I never thought that this day would come. So that's amazing. That makes me super excited. Okay, so we'll leave that there because again, I know exactly where this is gonna go. It needs to go right into our bank where we use to pay for the land. So now we can move on. And now we have this, which is, this came from Save with Judy, and this is $5. All of these little tiny challenges that I finished, oh yeah, which another one was in here. This one from Rin, this is from Mischief Managed Budgets, which saved us $2. These go into my stamps envelope, and that is to just help, nope, it's not this one. That is to help me with memberships, and I also do like birthday things. So if you sign up for my Postable and your birthday, whatever your birthday month is, during that month you will usually get a freebie from me, as long as I have, you know, some level of money to afford the stamps, because that can get pretty pricey at times. So that should definitely help with that. All right, so now we have all of this. We have this one, which was a it was for my membership, and that was for the Voyagers. They got that one specifically, and it saved us 20, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 56. Okay, I think what I need to do is get out my cash tray. You can tell this has been a hot minute since I've done this because I'm not prepared. And there we go. All right, and I guess we're just gonna put these off, completely off camera. That way it doesn't get super bogged down over here. 5s and 1s. And then we have this one, which came from Lemon Ivy. This is sticking on the stickers. And this saved us 83. So we have 60, 80, or 70, 80, and then 3. I should probably do a thing so I know exactly how much we've saved. So we had, what was it, 56 plus 83. And then this one was from Kimmy, Kimmy's Budgets, or Beijing Girl Budgets on YouTube. And this one saved us $8. And then we have this one, which came from my friend Eileen over at Life With Me. And this one saved us $65. And then this one came from my friend Kayla over at Evergreen Budgets, and this should have saved us 50. So we got 10, 15, 25, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yep, so 50. Very nice. Okay guys, so with just the challenges here and not including this, which we can go ahead and add that in, so that was 135. So this is not for the minis or anything like that because those had already been reallocated. And then let me think, we just put in 20 more for Christmas. So just today we had $417 that we saved, but we have obviously saved a lot more throughout this month that we're just not seeing in this video. Next month I'm going to try really hard to track every single thing and give you guys a grand total, and then we will also have a total of what I will have in cash just like this. So let's go ahead and get into this. This is so exciting. Okay, so here's the thing. The thing is that we are planning a really fun special day with Piper. So this last, like May and June were just insane months for us. During May, I had a readathon that I put on over on my other channel. And then June, we started with the very first week we went to family camp. And then we had we had my family in for a while, so that meant like we were just constantly gone from the house. And then Cody worked a lot of overtime, which is hard because he works night shift. And then we had VBS this week, and so we were finally at the end of June, and I am so thankful that we are, but I'm also like, oh my gosh, where did this month go? Like, this was the fastest month I have had this year, and it just flew by. But because of that, Cody has made the decision that he is going to tell work that he will not be working overtime this next week because he has his long weekend, which means he's off on Saturday and Sunday, as well as his regular weekend, which is Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. So he'll have 5 whole days home, and we are going to basically be utilizing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for family only and for just us 3. And what we are going to do is we are going to have an entire Harry Potter marathon, and I cannot wait. And it's not just us watching the movies. He wants us to, I have this really fun book that if you're interested, I'll have it linked down below, because I don't have it with me. He took it with him to work so that he could look through it, but it has like, it's called like Feasts and Festivities or something like that, but it gives you like all these little recipes for things that are from Harry Potter and based off of specific movies, and also gives you like fun crafts and stuff that you can do. And so we figured, since we're all, we're at home with a 5-year-old who's not going to want to just sit and binge watch a movie, let's break it up a bit. So let's, make something, watch a movie, or we can, make while we're watching the movie, we can eat like the different foods and stuff. And so because of that, I'm super excited, guys, because I'm exhausted, but this is gonna be so much fun. But because of that, we are going to go ahead and take $100 out of here, and that is what that is going to go towards. And so by the time you're watching this, we will have already started it. I'm filming this, of course, ahead of time because I have finished all of my savings challenges for June. And I need to get this done because on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday of the week that you're watching this, I am not doing anything on YouTube. He specifically asked me to please get everything done ahead of time. So that's what I'm working on. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so we now have $100 that is going to be going towards our super fun family day. And I'm so excited for it. And I think Piper is going to lose her mind. She is going to have the best time with it. And I could have sworn I had one in here. Maybe it wasn't this one. It may have been in Piper's binder. I have one that's kind of, actually, I'm going to forget I put it in there. Okay, I'm going to set this one to the side as well, because that's going in its own thing. So now we're going to minus 200 from this, which will equal $217. So that is what we are going to be doing today. Now, how do I want to do this, guys? How do I want to do this? I think we are going to just mix all of these up, and I am going to pull out categories that we are needing to put money towards. And then, yeah, I think that would be a good idea. So we can do, let me see, for sure me and Cody, who's my hubs. This one is, that could be a good one. We don't need Christmas because we're about to be doing Christmas. We don't really need birthdays or gifts. Travel would be good because we're going to be trying to do a Christmas trip to Branson. So maybe those. And then I think what we're going to also do is we are going to do this, which is going to be a little awkward, but we're going to put this down here because this is our month ahead. Actually, let me just take out this folder so it can all just go into that. And then we will eventually stuff, I was going to say stuffle this, guys, but I caught myself. Ugh, come on, close. We will eventually stuff this, but we'll put some extra money towards here. And then what if we also put a little, I can't grab it, there we go, some extra into this one. So we'll have 6 different challenges that we can be putting this stuff in, and this one won't be happening until tomorrow, so you guys will see this whole thing, and if we get any money in today, then you'll actually see it be allocated tomorrow. So that goes over there. So let's do this. Yeah, I think this might work for us. All right, so we're gonna do like that. So you guys can't really see it. This one says hubby, so this is for my husband. Travel, meat, dance into savings, our month ahead, or our emergency one, and then mine. And so I'm going to try and mix all of this stuff in here. This is going to be chaos, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna work, but that's okay. We're just trying to, you know, get it done. And I have never, well, I have done it like this one other time before, and it has been a long time. And so, yeah, there's that. I just don't quite remember, and I don't do anything like this anymore, like this style of setup or whatnot. How funny. I'm not even gonna say anything. I was gonna say something and I'll talk about it later, but I don't want to accidentally jinx myself. Okay, so I think I got this good and ready. This can go out of the way now. Perfect. Let's do that. Let's do that. We have more space now. Okay. Maddie's getting her life together, and you guys are watching it in action, so that's cool. That can go there. And then this can go right here where you guys can all see it, right? Can you see that? Oh my gosh, I just got my life in order and then got it quickly out of order. Okay. Six-sided die. Come on, Maddie. There we go. We are good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll, and it's just going to get one of these at a time, whatever number it gets. And then if we get it to where none of them are getting anything extra, or like there's a challenge that hasn't gotten anything, then we are going to just, you know, give it some. And so if I didn't state, we had it where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is fun. I forgot how much fun this actually is, but I'm also really bad at talking and doing this because I get very confused and overwhelmed sometimes. See, now I don't remember if that was actually a 6 or a 5. My bad. But it looks like everything has gotten some lovin's, so that is good. Let me try rolling with my other hand and see if that might switch it up a little bit. 4, 5, 5. Oh my gosh, 5 is getting all the big ones. 6, 1. Okay. Okay, that's travel. Wait, what is this one? It doesn't matter. So as long as, I just really want my husband to actually get some because, you know, he works so hard for our family, and I want him to have everything in the world that we can afford. And so if he can just go and use all this money to go buy himself some cigars that he loves to smoke, or if he, you know, wants to go buy himself, you know, some ammo because he loves to do long range like shooting or something like that, I don't know what it's called, then I want him to be able to do that, you know. And so who's getting the 20? Ooh, that's awesome. All right, 5 is like this guy's favorite number. 3, and who gets the last number? 5. 3. All right, well, let me clean this up and we will be right back. All right, so here we have meat, and meat got, let me put all this in order. All right, so meat got 20, 35, nope. 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. What are the odds that it'd be like an even number like that? So that means we need to track on our meat page, which is right here. Okay, so we have $40. And we can go ahead and do these two for 10. This is a freebie you can get on my Ko-Fi, and it is a, like, guess the image sort of thing. And we have officially finished all of the 5s, so that is cool. So then that means that we have 30 left, and we're going to go ahead and knock out 5 of the 6s, right? That makes 30. And the 6 is brown. Do I have a brown? Yes, I have a brown. It's sitting right in front of me. Okay, so, right, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, yep. Let's go ahead and do those ones, so that way we can get all the biggest numbers knocked out as quickly as possible. So that is That's awesome. This is going to be a nice little jump for us. And this challenge will save us $514, and that is just because that's how much it just happened to be when making the design. Alrighty, there we go. Very nice. So now for our meat, we have all right, we have 50, 70, 85, yeah, 95, 100, 5, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So $110. So we're officially a fifth of the way through. That is wonderful, and I will update my trackers off the screen. So let me just pop this over here, and then we'll move on to the next one, which is travel. Okay, so travel did not get much. Travel got 10, 11, 12, 13. And I have a thing in here which I have not shown before, I don't believe, and it's just because I forgot to. So I believe I did it as the blue. Yep, this one is what I'm using. It's just a fun game, but it's a fun way for me to mark off and see how much we've saved, because this is going to save us $250, which we do need more than that, but for right now this is going to work great. So what did I say we had? 13. Do I have a number 13 on here? So tickets, let's do island because it's the first number 13 on there. So let's look for island. Can you find it? Put it in your timestamp down below if you have found it, because I have not. I would love to know if you did and when you did. Usually I'm really good at these. Island, found it right there, and that is 13. Sweet. And so before, I don't remember where the other travel one came from, to be super honest. It was at some point last month or this month or something, so I'm sorry, but we got $10 from that. And so now we have 23 buckaroonies towards our Branson trip. So this will actually be getting hit a lot heavier up like here soon, because we always try to go to Silver Dollar City for Christmas time. And so we usually try to do that in November though. All right, then the next one is my hubby, and he did pretty good. He's gonna be so ecstatic. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and $19 going in his, and he has already wiped the money out. If you guys saw like a week ago, I had filled this up for him from something that I don't remember, and oh, a mini. And then he went ahead and got it out, and he went and bought cigars like I said he would. So he'll be super excited that he has some more money there. And then next we have our Dance into Savings, and that one is going to get 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 extra dollars. So that will be great. That's gonna be a little hard to stuff because I don't have any of those that are like they're all a 5 or a 0 at the end, but that will still be really nice because we will take any little help that we can get in that area. Next we have this one, which seems to be our big one, our big winner. This is for our emergency funds. Every week we put $2 into it. Well, there's 3 different categories, and so each week we put $2 into each of those categories, and then we just slowly accumulate that over time. But this week we'll do the 6, and then we will also do 20, 35, 45, 46, 47. Oh no. Okay, nope, I can't do that. I can't do math like that with my head the way it is. So 20, 35, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh my gosh. We're going to be putting $54. So that means we're going to be putting $60 in there. So every challenge this week, and that is going to be getting 20 extra bucks, or 20 bucks total. That's right? Yeah. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, that makes me so excited to go and do this video because I really want to see that done. Wow, that was a huge leap forward. So clearly the Lord said that's where this money needed to go. And so then the last one is mine, and I did all right for myself. it looks like I have one less dollar than Cody. So 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. I came in one less, but I do still have money in here from the last time that I completed a mini. Yeah, all this has to come from a mini, because if it wasn't, I wouldn't have had to put in here. And then of course I update my trackers later. So now how much does Mama have? Mama has 20, 30, 45, 50, 1, 2, and 3. 53 bucks. Woo! I could go spend that all in one place if I wanted to. But I don't know what I want to do with it, so it's just going to continue to sit in here until I figure out what I want to do. So, there we go. I think that was everything. Wow, this was so much fun. I loved doing this the way that we just did it. And hopefully we can continue to do that. If you have any other ideas of ways to do something like this, let me know. I'm still learning, and I hope that you guys are okay with that, because your budget changes, your priorities change, everything like that. And so yeah, this was so much fun. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's start our first day of Christmas in July tomorrow. I got some changes happening for our box challenge day, and I'm super excited for it, and I'm just so ready to get into Christmas in July. So love you guys. Thank you all so much for being here, and until next time, continue to float on and continue to save. Bye, friends.